I'm not really listening to you right now. Okay, now I'm listening to you. Uh, yeah. So last thing that happened was you guys got lost in the blizzard. Um, a strange sudden flash blizzard from the mountains, and Elman got separated, um, and was attacked by snarling, frosty, werewolf-like creatures. You all came to his aid, ran into some soldiers of Richter.
Rickard.
Whatever. Soldiers of Rickard. They call themselves the Blood of Rickard, sent as the last hope of the church, the finest warriors. And there was some frostbite, but mostly you guys handled it, especially with the backup from the Blood of Rickard. And Betlick got hurt and convinced somebody to be his savior. Then you guys were headed back to McCamp.
I think I already healed and took a move at the end of last session.
Yeah, I did as well.
Well, I'm going to heal because I'm at 1 HP.
Oh man, I
Oh,
knew.
wait.
Oh shit.
God. You almost killed the light at the margin.
I'll get you next time.
Scryed. It's half your HP, right?
Half your maximum.
We round up or down?
I don't know. You can round up. I mean,
Yeah.
what is it? It's between 7.
One whole hit point.
It's between him having 8 or 9 hit points. Like,
That's a big difference.
It's a lot for Scryden.
It is. I don't have a lot of HP.
One hit point matters.
I like that your class is still anchor detail.
It's mage in parentheses. Thank you very much. I have to know what to roll for know your stuff or what I can do.
Oh,
Are
right.
you a wizard?
Yes, wizard.
That's the perfect reaction to Scryden. I thought you were just a weird man.
This is some dude.
I don't know why, but I thought you were a rogue. That's
I mean, that's a fair assumption.
No, but you said you're not. What are you baseline? Wait a minute.
I'm a mage. I'm a shitty mage.
Scryden is many things.
I mean, you cast a spell, but I thought that was something you were able to do because of a magical item.
Well, he's level 8 and has just now reached 16 intelligence, so he wasn't a very good wizard for a long time.
Look, he made it this far.
It's true.
So, of all the wizards I've seen play,
He's
he's the best. Although I qualified and got the Blue Mage move at level 2,
Sweet.
but
Oh, what's Reki then?
we ate the fishmen we fought in the very first fight.
Yeah. So, if you have enough XP to level up, if you had anything else, the blizzard rages on throughout the night. As you all bed down, Scryden, trying to recover from wounds. He's still looking a bit ill and sickly in the morning. That frostbite has taken its toll on him clearly. The night was harsh and utterly cold. You didn't come prepared for a blizzard.
Didn't pack a coat.
So it's frigid and it's horrible all night. Fitful dreams of dark and horrible things come to you in the night. Howls are heard in the distance, and screams of terror. The ground shakes every so often, and you are drowsily passing in and out of sleep and awake all night, worn out from the road, but too chilled to actually rest. You all come to in the morning, huddled, covered in whatever you could find in some cramped cave, soaked through and then chilled by the wind. And when you come to, smirking Elman is gone. I think his cloak is still sitting there where he was sat near the cave entrance. You don't see any drag marks or tracks or anything. Of course, it's still snowing in the morning, but it's not howling winds and everything. It's still just a heavy drift. So if something grabbed him, if it happened even within an hour ago, then the tracks would probably be covered by a whole nother layer of drift.
Yeah. Okay, so. Alright, so I mean, I have the hunter. If I can get some information of, like, something here. Obviously, he's gone because he's not here, but, so, he was already my quarry. I guess I never changed it. Yeah, so name someone you want to find, either an individual or a gang that sticks together. When you discern realities while looking for them, on a hit, the GM will tell you if there is any evidence of their passage, and if so, what. On a miss, something catches up to me instead. Yeah, you can only be hunting one target at a time, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Yeah, before we roll that, I will say that nearby there are a few sparse trees in this valley, though it's mostly just rocky and cliff-like. But there's a sort of small pairing or triplet of trees nearby, and you see something. You spot something left behind, even though the tracks are difficult to follow. Let me find something. He has a new edgelord character picture every time I open this character. Like, look at his new.
Oh my god, look at that.
I saw his character. His story is.
Oh yeah,
It's like a novel.
That's what he's writing.
Yeah,
He's writing a book.
That's what he does. Yeah.
It's. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to take something super important to his character. Oh, okay. You'll find the... Well, do I want to take that away? That's too good. You find a rope. Like this bedraggled, sodden rope, hanging like sort of from a low branch, and it's mostly covered in snow. But you spot it out with your keen eye. And yeah, find this rope that, I mean, it's just a rope. It could be anybody's rope, but you know, it's too coincidental at this point. It's the best sign you have, best hope you have of finding him, I think.
Yeah, sure. So, I've seen this rope before. Okay. Sure. So gonna do my move?
Yeah, did anybody want to do anything before leaving camp?
Could I write a bond with Scriden?
Yeah. We can write new bonds.
Surprisingly, Scriden is a magician. I want to learn the source of his magic.
Don't talk
Abilities.
to Scriden. Don't talk to Scriden.
Oh man. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Maybe we'll get a barbarian wizard. Now that'll be a first.
A barbarian wizard taught by Scriden.
Taught by Scriden.
Scriden, I like Scriden would do something. What?
Okay, well, Scriden's straggling behind then. So, yeah, Ravelt, you find a path that you can follow. Let's go ahead and roll that.
I didn't fail. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's just discern realities. You discern realities while looking for them. On a hit, the GM will also tell you if there is any evidence of their passage. So I guess my question would be like, well, I have this rope and I have no tracks. I mean, it's probably what should I be on the lookout for. Yeah, it's probably that.
I mean, something... Was it just wolves who took him? Let me make sure.
Was it just wolves?
Make sure I don't have anything more interesting. Yes, yeah. So you do see sign of his passing. So like I said, that new layer of drift covers most of the tracks, but now that you're getting down and getting closer, you are able to find a few trails that lead a couple of different directions. You can only assume that these are the wolf tracks, based on their stride, I think. Not so much their shape, because they kind of lost their shape with the snowfall. But these definitely aren't human in size, right? They're much taller than a human. And it's just an easy assumption, right? That this would be the werewolves, unless there's something else worming around here that's 8 or 9 feet tall and travels in groups of 3 or 4.
Right.
which is bad, but And hold on. And you see sign of his passing, one heading up the trail toward the silver mine. But what you should be on the lookout for is that the trail also leads... There's a different trail. A different set of tracks. It looks like a group of them came, and if they took him, they dragged him away, and then split into 2. And the other headed south back toward Velsund.
Well, if they're going to Velsund, I'm sure they'll die. Those guys got guns there, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming they're taking him to the mine then. I don't know why they would take him back there. Yeah. So I say I take a moment there in my mind palace as I'm putting all these clues together, and snap out of it and just come back with the rope, kind of kind of just coiling it up, whatever. And I guess like I'm probably because the blood of Rigard are still with us, right?
Yeah, I think they're at the mouth of the cave now, already suited up and readied, waiting for you to return.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I'll probably go to one of them. I forgot if I got a name for any of them. I know like there was a woman amongst them that was like wanted to kill Elman.
Yeah, I totally didn't get any names.
Okay.
I can.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go. Fantasia names. Wait, Dungeons and Dragons, or whatever. Fuck the fantasy names. I'm just gonna get real names. Let's see. Let's go with. Ew. Okay. Yeah, her name is Arzella.
Arzella. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to just make it a capital R, comma, or apostrophe. Zella. All right. So yeah, I walk. I guess I put whatever my shit on and as quickly as I can and make my way over and hold up the rope to her as if that's an evidence. It seems our Elman has been taken by wolves. They seem to. Well, they either went into the mines. You said, right? One track's headed towards the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah. They either headed in here or back to town. Some of them definitely went back to town, though.
So, I mean, Arzella would say something along the lines of, well, the abomination is not something that we should risk ourselves for. But our goal is for the mines and for the Skinner.
Yeah, just nod and of course I put the rope away. Just figured I'd let you know all of the goings on. And I kind of like whistle and like kind of spin my finger around and have all my dudes kind of come to me.
Yeah.
And,
I come to him.
Perfect. So yeah, I like kneel down because most of them are small folk. And I'm just gonna whatever happens in there, if any of us are felled, know that you do so as a hero. Your name will be remembered. And for justice and stuff.
For justice and stuff.
For stuff!
Okay. Well, we've got a perilous journey again.
All right.
Whoever trailblazes is going to get a +1 for Ravolt's discern realities. Yeah.
Well, I got a +0 on that. So if anybody's running positive, they should probably take the more important things.
Yeah. What about Scriden? Is he wise?
Well, let me tell you. No.
Okay. Well, good. We're all in the same boat then. I have a -1.
I have a 0.
So right.
You would
So
take
I think I should take the Trailblaze because I'll break even with the +1. Or not. I don't know. Unless you think Trailblazing's
Let me do it. Let the Scriden
sure.
lead you.
Lead the way. Fine. Okay. Yeah,
Let
you can lead the way
lead
then.
the way.
I guess that makes sense. And I will. I guess I'll cook unless you don't.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying now. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I mean,
No, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. If you want to lead the way, that's cool too. We're a -1 or a 0 doesn't matter that much to me. I think it fits Scriden if he wants to be in front and as this
Well,
beacon.
Sounds like
I
I'm
will-
scouting
I
irrespective.
will lead you.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
I will scout.
Okay,
badly.
good. And I cook okay.
Mog, damn it. So Scriden got a +1 on that, so that means that he finds his way there quickly.
Nice.
Following the trail you show him, Ravelt, it's easy enough to get there. You do passable on the food, so getting there quickly means that you don't really eat up any rations. It would only be really you guys were trying to make a 1-day journey, so it's taken 2, noted, but we get there quickly this time. But Mog, scouting ahead, what are you gonna find?
Where are we on the world map? I'm looking at the wrong area.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
yeah. Kind of. So this road is all buried under snow and stuff, or else it would have been no problem making it there. But now you're kind of skirting the cliffs, heading north along the way to find your way to this mine. And Mog, you come up on a curious sight. It is it looks like a campsite. I mean, it looks rough. It looks like it's been exposed to the weather for some time. You can see just the bare remnants of a tent sticking out in the snow. There is a piece of canvas flowing, canvas tent stuff flowing in the wind, in the breeze. And there's some junk and stuff around. The snow is starting. Well, no, the snow is still falling. Yeah. You don't see much else than that. If there is more stuff to this camp, then it's certainly buried.
Mm-hmm.
And you come up toward it. You're coming near it when you see this like ripped up, destroyed tent.
Oh.
And you hear like sort of a moan of pain or suffering coming from somewhere in the camp.
Okay. Can I tell where it's coming from?
I mean, it's coming from near the camp area.
Okay.
Are you trying to get in closer and like dig through the snow?
Oh. Yeah. Let's. Okay. So I'll come up and I'll try to figure out where the sound is coming from and see if I can figure out if someone needs help.
Okay. Yeah. Discern realities on that.
Oh. Ah.
Woo. All right. You get 3 questions.
Oh shit. Well, I guess I'll start with. Let me get them. Sorry.
That's all right.
I know ones I want to ask, but probably not the first one. Oh, hey, you have them. What should I be on the lookout for?
Yeah. You see sort of a lump in the snow. It seems sort of like a human-sized body lying sideways, and you see an arm like start to like move, just barely like pick up and then drop back down, and the moaning is kind of coming from there. You didn't see it before because it was sort of obscured by the tent and the snow, obviously.
What happened here recently?
I mean, this place was attacked.
Mm-hmm. And then, what here is useful or valuable to me?
Yeah, you see a sack nearby this body. It's partially covered in snow, right? But it is there, and it's split open, and there is a small pile of silver coins.
Hey. All right, then let's, I'll go over and try to help the fella out first.
Okay.
Not a monster.
Not yet. You will be. Yeah, so you come creeping over. Do you just, like, grab them on the shoulder? Or are you poking them with a stick? Or you, what?
Okay, so I'll come over, and I'll kind of, first I'll grab his hand and I'll say, I'm here to help you. And then I'll try to brush off, because I don't know how injured he is. I don't want to, like, grab the guy and just rip his arm off, right? So, kind of brush the snow away to see if, see how he's doing.
Yeah. You, like, grab the hand, and it's cold and clammy, and, well, it's probably not clammy. It's very cold and thin, right? You see the skin, like, draped around it, like they've been out here for a while. And you brush away some of the snow, and you see the half the person's face, the other half, like, buried. And, I mean, there are, like, blackened spots on it, like frostbite. But this dude's eyes, the eye you can see is open, and he's just sort of gasping in the snow, like.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll try to unbury him, and I mean, I personally don't know how you're supposed to deal with a person with frostbite.
Let me get some grog in you.
Yeah.
Walk it off.
I don't imagine Mog does, but
That's cool. That's cool.
I don't think there's a problem with trying to. I'll try to unbury him, and my goal here is going to be unbury him, try to get him kind of hopped up on his feet. I mean, I'm short, so it's not going to be great, and see if I can lead him back to the group. Tell him we have a medicine woman with us. She may be able to help, and I'll grab those coins on the way.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about medical attention. That's all going to become moot very soon as you turn his body over and lift it up out of the snow, and you hear, like, sort of a cracking sound and a crumbling that makes you think, like, oh, God, I'm breaking him.
Oh, well, then I won't.
Yeah, and in fact, you are, as, like, the face turns, and the other half of the face is, like, melted away and rotted off and exposed as just a skeleton and sort of a greenish mass that used to be an eyeball that, as the body turns toward you now under its own power, that eyeball frozen to the snow just sort of, like, snaps out of place. And he leaps up and bites you, Mog.
Oh, no!
Mog, no.
Alright.
Become a zombie and a werewolf at the same time.
Then he'll teach me how to be a mage.
Wait! Tell me how to be a wizard! Whoa.
Damn.
Dog's not screwing around. Is this just a normal zombie? Is it a ghoul? Let's see. Well, if it was zombies, I'd have to do a horde. I wouldn't have to, but I would. Okay, no, we're cool. He is, yeah, the thing leaps up and, like, latches onto your arm, Mog, and digs in teeth. Just take a D8 damage, 1 piercing. Okay.
Let me remember how much armor I have. I have 1 armor, so I take 1 damage.
So, it doesn't hurt that bad, but what's freaky about it is that his teeth, like, do dent and dig into your chainmail, and, like, a couple of ringlets even pop loose. How frail this thing seemed a moment ago is but a memory, because it's apparently chewing through the chain links of your mail. What do you do, Mog?
I'm gonna try to draw my weapon and mostly trying to strike him back away.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hack and slash.
I do want that silver. Am I in pursuit of riches and property?
Sure, yeah.
Forceful and messy. Yeah.
Okay, so that's still a 7. And your 8 is not lower than the 6, so that's good news. So, yeah, you're going to trade blows with him, so go ahead and deal damage.
What is my damage? Sorry.
I should do a D10.
Yeah,
maybe.
D10 plus 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good hit. So your axe comes in. I mean, are you hitting him with the blade or just like jabbing him in the face with it? Like
the way I kind of imagine it is I kind of pull him down, and I draw my sword and hit him back.
Oh, the sword, yeah.
It's a great sword. That's what starting weapon is.
Okay. Yeah. So you put the thing down and hold it there, and when your sword comes around, it chops the thing's head clean off.
Oh shit.
And its mouth is still like digging in and trying to eat your arm. So you like that gets ripped away from your arm. So it's another D8 damage, 1 piercing for you. Okay. It takes a couple of ringlets out of your chainmail as it flies away. And the body is still moving, right? Still trying to like get up now out of the snow, but you have definitely decapitated it and like stunned it. You certainly have a chance to move, grab the coins, whatever you want to do, run away, or finish it.
Let's finish it.
Okay.
Just run in, hack and slash again.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you didn't need to roll. My bad. Because you had like chopped its head off. You can't stun a ghoul, but you know, it was not prepared for your follow-up attack.
Yeah.
But you dig your sword into this thing, and bury it deep, and you're able to just like obliterate it. And its body finally goes limp and still.
Okay.
And you want to grab those coins?
Gonna grab those coins and go back to the party and let them know about the developments.
So back at the party, let me see. So Mog was scouting ahead. Let me have you both just roll Defy Danger Wisdom real quick.
Okay. I done did it.
So you guys hear a howling sound, not like the wolves, but like sort of it's human. It's sort of a screech or something, and it's sort of sickening up the trail away where Mog was scouting ahead. And certainly all the hirelings and even the Blood of Rickard stop and look at Ravolt. You're second in command, Betlick. What do you guys do about that?
So it's the sounds of howling. That's it.
Yeah, it's sort of like "Rah!" or something like a screeching person kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I look at everyone and I draw my sword and everyone let's take a defensive position. Form a ring of blades. That's what I want them to do. Just have everyone sort of waiting.
Okay. So you want everybody to take up position where you are and be defensive.
Yeah.
Okay. And Scriden, anything notable from you? We didn't get your spells that you prepared, but
I'm fucking staring at my spellbook right now, like because I took Shadow Walk and
that's a pretty good spell. Pretty good spell.
It's a good spell, but
it's very good.
It's the
it's like a
only
pocket
spell you'd be able to cast.
Not at the moment now.
Okay, so everybody just forms up a defensive ring. Okay, well, Mog, what we see is Mog walk over, looking pretty sure of himself, very, very satisfied, and he bends down and picks up this sack of coins, and when he stands back up over his shoulder, we can see another bedraggled corpse turned ghoul behind him, stalking up, and it's almost up on you, Mog, when you hear this horrible screeching sound. And lo and behold, there is another one of these horrible creatures behind you, rushing at you. What do you do?
Fight or flight. It's really close. How far am I away from the group? Far?
I mean, you were scouting ahead. It's not sure at this point. Surely when they heard that loud screeching, they're coming to check up on you.
Yeah, I
Surely they are.
I completely blanked on if I knew a direction of where it was coming from. I just thought it was all around us.
That's fine. But you're not super far away, right? Near enough that they would have heard that scream also.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll go ahead and I'll just attack.
All right.
Oh, I'm not in pursuit. It's not wearing a lot of fancy jewelry, I assume.
I think you're still in pursuit. You got in this situation because you wanted the coins.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So I'll roll hack and slash.
Okay. Oh man, his day's about to get a whole lot worse. Yeah. The thing is charging at you, but your sword gleams through the air and strikes it on the skull. Deal your damage.
Oh God.
So you take its arm off, like its forearm, swang, and it goes flying through the air. As the thing is sort of stumbles back from your hard slash. You can certainly attack it again, or try to run by it, whatever you want.
Is it blocking me from going back where I want to go?
It would have to chase you at this point, but you've kind of you sliced its arm off and sent it sort of stumbling backward.
Yeah, I think I'll try to get back to the group.
Okay. Go ahead and defy danger with your dexterity.
Oh, God. I'm bad at this, guys. Oh, jeez.
Oh, it couldn't be worse. Okay, So, yeah, Mog, you go trying to haul away, and you probably would have gotten away, but another hand reaches up and grabs you around the ankle from underneath the snow. It like grabs your ankle as you go tripping and stumbling.
No.
And at this point, you might be thinking like you have no idea how many bodies are buried underneath this snow. And the ghoul gets back to its feet and is chasing you again. Gives out another loud screech. What do you do, Mog?
Now I'm just running.
All right.
Really booking.
Go for it. Defy danger. Okay, cool. You can make it, but you get to drop them coins.
Oh, God. Or I cannot make it.
No, I'll tell you what. We'll do it this way. You do make it. You're going to make it, but you have to choose the coins or your sword.
Oh, Jesus. Look, I'm not dumb. There's not a shopkeep around to buy another sword from. I doubt any. I don't have any reason to think anyone has an extra weapon, do I? Probably not. I'm just gonna have to drop the coins, damn it.
Okay, you lose your silver coins in the fray, but you make it around and run, and you're running for a while. When you're finally convinced that the ghoul is gone, and you come around a bend and you see your party sort of phalanxed up, preparing for some kind of attack.
Okay. I'll let them know. There's some undead. There's some coins.
There's some undead protecting some treasure.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually really. There's a small group of undead protecting treasure. I felled one of them, but I was unable to procure the treasure. I got the grievous bite, but the might of the Twadoon was strong. However, I dropped those coins. So I saw 2. There may be more. 2 living.
And I guess like they're in the direction of us and our destination, I guess, right?
Well, it could be, but I think that I've already forgotten her name.
Arzella.
Arzella suggests that it wouldn't be so hard to just avoid the area.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I hate that I blanked on the direction. Anyway, I clasp him on the shoulders and look at his wound, and I guess it doesn't look infected. It's just kind of like a very superficial wound.
Yeah, it's they're just scratches, really.
Yeah.
There are big. It looks like bite marks were taken out of his chainmail. I mean,
right.
Yeah, if he wasn't wearing chainmail, there'd probably be big chunks of flesh gone.
Yeah. All right. Just yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Mog. But right now, treasure can wait.
Huh? Nah. Yeah. There's this isn't probably as much as we're gonna get paid for the skin, so that's fine.
Okay, so you guys
this
are
area is crawling with ghouls to Mog, so
you guys make your way around, avoiding that spot, and you come to the entrance of the silver mines. There is a sort of dilapidated mining town. There used to be several buildings standing all over, probably enough for several dozen people to live here. And of course work in what used to be a silver mine. But it has since... Well, it looks like two different things happened. First, the buildings were destroyed. You can see they lie in husks. They are just beams and broken down walls, collapsed ceilings, all of that. And then they were covered and filled with the snow. You can see piles of wood, piles of coal, and things like that lying around everywhere, buried underneath snow. And all the way up to the entrance of the mine, but there is a trench dug through the snow that allows entrance into the mine, and it looks well traveled. Other than that, there's just the howling of the wind and the light snowfall at this point. It has been getting lighter and lighter as you've been moving and walking. But the damage of the snow has been done at this point, and everything is buried underneath it.
Okay. Sure. So, I mean, yeah, the entrance to the mine, I guess, like, slowly walk forward, right? Like, kind of keep, staring around and stuff, make sure that we're not going to get ambushed from, like, the snow and stuff. I want to try something. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if they're evil, if they're undead or whatever, but I want to, like, as I'm walking, I want to, like, kind of, like, clench my fist and try to detect evil.
Okay, I feel like you're doing two moves, actually. You're doing that one and you're discerning realities, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll discern realities, and I'll definitely always tell you what's here is evil.
Sure. Well, if the evil works, then I'll know what I should be on the lookout for. But if it doesn't work, then I won't. I guess... No, we'll do something a little different. Well, here's not what it appears to be.
What here is not what it appears to be. Like, so many things. Well, okay. You do detect the evil, but it's not anywhere in the town around you. It's completely emptied and abandoned. Okay. You detect the evil coming from inside the cave. There's sort of a yawning, ominous sound that you can hear just at the back of your mind, trickling out from the darkness as a constant mist drifts out from inside that place. And as you get closer, what is not what it appears to be is... I mean, you probably already sussed this out, right? That the blizzard was the result of evil magic, necromancy and such. But it's even more than just like a weather machine, right? That is a part of the curse that's going on. This place is being cursed with not only frozen magic, but when you touched that wolf, right, and it was going to freeze you, you not only resisted the necromancy of it, but the necromancy was the freezing effect. Wherever this ice travels, that carries the Skinner's curse, or the power of his necromancy. Those bodies buried back there under the snow probably weren't ghouls before they were buried under the snow. They were created by it. And inside this cave, sort of like the solidified evil before you, the ground, the walls, the ceiling, everywhere in this cave, every surface inside of it, right from the entrance on, is covered in a thin sheen of ice. Like you place a boot on it and there's nowhere to grip, right? Everything is covered in this 2-inch layer of ice.
Damn.
You can see where deep gouges have been dug into it. That, for your hunter's eyes, look like, wolf prints or something. Like the deep claws of those werewolf creatures dig into the ice to move. And yeah, this is not only the center of the coldness and the weather. There is concentrated, deathly evil in this place.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I guess like I shiver. And like it probably stops me in my tracks as like I wide-eyed focus on this cave. Just seems we have indeed found our destination. Just watch your step. And if any of us are felled in there, if any yet live, burn the bodies. I'm just looking at the snow like the snow is evil now.
Yay, there's snow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll walk up to the cave and like take up a position to try to like slide in, I guess, because well, I don't have clawed feet or cleats.
Yeah, does everybody follow in?
Yeah. So we're going into the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I must cast a spell.
Alright, Scriden, what spell are we casting?
I need to contact another plane.
Oh.
Open my little telephone book, look up that address, and I want to look at, okay, necromancy, evil, undead, negative energy, and I want to go to the other side of that, positive, good feelings, the plane of good things, plane of good.
like a god who's good and
Not a god, no.
fire?
I Scriden am too little to contact a god. No, creatures of that plane, a intelligent creature.
Of the good plane.
Of the good plane. Someone who stands for justice and good things.
I want that to be your spell book, just the yellow pages.
It's like one of these.
Yeah.
The very beginning is just spells. There's like 300
Right.
pages.
Yeah, the first like 20 pages are spells then.
Okay, let's play this game. Scriden.
I want to play it. Let's go.
Tell me what kind of being or creature you are contacting. What makes them an enemy of necromancy, right? And what kind of help they can offer you.
All right. So I've been thinking about that because this is tricky. So I was thinking like maybe like a essence of light, right? Maybe in this realm, it's kind of like it's not like the human realm, right? It's not like it's just like there, and it's very everything's. I was thinking a giant like stupid orb thing of light, right? It's just like a
Sure.
yeah, and I want it to be able to. It's the opposite of negative energy, right? It's the opposite of like bad things. So it hates undead. It hates like all these bad things. It is the good, and maybe it could provide some protection against bad things. Because it
Yeah.
doesn't like bad things.
Toss its tether on you, and you'll
Yeah.
have
Can its
increased-
name be the Good?
The great good. It's gonna be the great good. Everything's great.
Let's make it the minor good. Let's not go for the good.
Yeah. Good the Great.
Okay. Yeah, so what you're going to do is defy danger intelligence, and on a 10 plus, everything you said was true. That's what it is. On a 7 to 9, maybe not quite. I'll probably change a fact. And on a miss, God knows.
Scriden knows.
Scriden.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, it definitely is an orb of light. It can greatly increase your HP regeneration. It can teleport you to it. And it... Yeah. It is an enemy of necromancy. Okay. Cast your spell. Sweet. So, tell me what it looks like when you contact this orb, this being of light.
So all my dudes are standing around me, right? And they all have like their own tomes open, right? And I have mine, and I'm standing in the middle, and I'm like, I can't find. And then like someone else like points something else. Oh, I got it. I got okay. Thank you. And I start muttering this like line of words written by Abzu, right? And it probably has like an X through it because Abzu fucking hates the light and everything else good in the world. Yeah,
It's like dicks written in the margins. Just like...
I want to say I love it because it's cheesy. Like this little, because I want to see all my people got to see him, right? So it's like this little like little portal thing, right? Opens up like in front of me, and all my people are like and me are like staring into the little like porthole, like hi.
You FaceTime him.
Okay. Yeah, and you contact this strange thing. And it doesn't really speak to you so much, right? It doesn't have a voice. But you can get a sense of, like, it's almost telepathic communication. You can get a sense of sort of emotion, I guess. There is, like, a beam of light that comes out and, like, attaches itself to you.
That's a good thing.
And what it does, you can feel its, like, emotional state, but what it does to communicate with you is it changes your emotional state, right? To, like, if you're like, hey, could I have $1? It would make you feel really guilty and sad, right?
Oh my God.
That's its no. I don't know from money, like, nah. But the emotional state you get from it is nothing. You get nothing. Not good, not happy, not benevolent or angry or righteous. You get blank nothing from this thing.
Okay.
What do you say to this creature?
I say, mighty creature, I have come before you, I, the light of the marches, Scriden, Betlick Scriden, Betlick Space Scriden to many. I come before you humbly, most humbly, to ask of your help in this dire situation. In this cave, my fellow travelers and I are going to be beset upon by these undead creatures, this negative energy, and I must call upon you for your assistance. If you help me here, I for sure will do everything I can to do good for you.
Okay. Let's do a parlay.
Yeah.
Let's see if it will grant you aid.
Can my people help?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so they're all like, we're all like, kind of like pushed together, right? Trying to talk in this like tiny little porthole thing, and they're like, yes, he's a very good man. He's the greatest man. Besides you, of course. Not saying that you're a man. You're.
He's the best man, number one man.
There we go.
He's huge.
There you go, Portman.
He has gigantic hands, slightly smaller than mine.
Okay, so parlay. What is our eloquent? Where is it plus? Okay, it's an 8.
Oh God. Okay.
Thank you, Portman lad.
Made all the difference.
You feel when you say that the light sort of focuses on you, Scriden, and you actually start to glow, sort of. Which none of us wanted this, okay? But he rolled the dice, y'all. You start to glow with sort of a pale yellowish light. And you get the sense that you're being blessed with something, right? But you also feel a tremendous hunger. An insatiable, like, craving for something. And you don't know what it is, but you're sure you're on your way to find it.
Okay.
Right? So that's it communicating with you. It'll give you power, but it wants something in this cave.
Okay.
And then you feel the light sort of burning as you feel this hunger get stronger and stronger, and it actually starts to burn your skin a little bit. And you all can see even like smoke start to rise up off of Scriden. And it gets more than uncomfortable, Scriden, as you start to like writhe in pain a little bit. And if you don't feed the hunger, it will destroy you.
Oh my god.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
All right.
And the portal closes at that, right? Like it's sick, and you are standing there glowing, and it's not burning you anymore. But like the hem of your like robes and things are sort of blackened in spots, darkened. But yeah, you are glowing with sort of divine power.
I am the light. I am Scry. Now I can martyr myself, Dennis.
There you go.
Alright.
It's even better if you get burned to death by light.
I like to burn yourselves.
Alright, now I'll take the slide down in the cave.
Let's do this. I'm gonna do two things for you, Scryden, for this. Because this is a pretty hefty deal you've made. This being is not really a being of good. It's a being of neutral. It doesn't give a shit about your life or your not life or whatever, right? There's something it wants down here, and if it doesn't get it, it will instantly burn you to a crisp. So you don't have a lot of choice. But it's going to help you by giving you some big advantages. Your sick condition, right, sloughs off. You aren't frostbitten anymore. You feel fully reinvigorated. And actually, you can heal up to full HP. It heals your wounds close. Are you still weak? I mean, this is bad. This is like, I'm just going to kill you if you don't get the thing. Go ahead and take a week off. I mean, it's whatever. If Scryden wins the day because of his OP 9 strength, then it's whatever. So you get completely healed and reinvigorated. You are at your very best to complete this goal, and God hopes you do. Yeah. And on top of that, when we're headed into the mines.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a handout.
I need to Photoshop this picture.
So, we have a move. First is just a description of the tunnels, right? It's deathly cold. And the sheet of frost that covers each and every surface. And we have a move to roll when we traverse the mines. Yeah, it's a wisdom roll, so...
Sure, we got it.
But Betlick Scriden is going to take a +1 permanently to that.
That's good, because I have 0.
So Scriden is also blessed with sort of a radiating heat and light that keeps away the cold, that even like sort of melts the frost, not entirely, but keeps the cold and the frost at bay, and provides a natural light. Well, not a natural light, a supernatural light as you can traverse through the tunnels.
Also a flashlight.
I hold my hands out like this as I walk forward.
And he slips on the slick ice and thinks better of it soon enough. And you all, you're all slipping and sliding constantly as you're moving through these tunnels, and people taking out, like the blood of Rickard take out their spears and kind of dig them into the ice to use them as balances as they move on, and stuff like that. Okay, well, let's take our break. Let's take our break here, and we will start moving deeper into the mines, where Scriden will miss getting the hidden treasure and then burn to a crisp.
You fucker. I can't wait.
Cool. We'll take 5.
Cool.